What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about James Mangold, who is going to be directing a Star Wars movie. But before we do get into that, remember, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know on everything Star Wars. Don't forget I have a membership program and a merch store that you definitely want to go check out. And as always, once you're done watching this video, go check out my last one. Give that one a thumbs up and smash the like button to get this video trending. Let's start the show. So recently, in an interview with Josh Horowitz on the Happy Sad Confused podcast, man, what a name for a podcast. The film director James Mangold, who will actually be directing an upcoming Star Wars movie, revealed that he was working on a Boba Fett featured film for Disney and Lucasfilm that was a bit more mature than other projects in the franchise. Now, Mangold revealed that he was in fact working on a Boba Fett film, but that it didn't follow the typical family-friendly space adventure style of other Star Wars movies. Instead, it was actually borderline rated R. And this is what he said. Well, at the point I was doing it, I was probably scaring the shit out of everyone, but I was probably making much more of a borderline rated R kind of spaghetti western, single planet spaghetti western. It is important to note that Disney almost definitely would not have released any Star Wars film that would be rated R or R rating or even close to touching an R rated type of a movie, especially with how family oriented Disney really is. I can't see them even touching or thinking of touching something, like I said before, R rated. It wouldn't be in their realm. Now, if they would have released something like this, again, it would be most likely PG-13. But again, it sounds like he would have had some mature themes or R-rated elements, but I don't know how much they really would have let this slide. I mean, again, they didn't let it slide. That's why they kind of like put a halt on it or just stopped it overall. Now, with James Mangold, he has experience in the field of making R-rated movies in franchises and genres where families are primarily the target audience. But, for example, even though his 2017 movie Logan was under the Marvel superhero brand, it is generally regarded as one of the best comic book movies of all time. And many people will wonder what exactly Mangold had in mind for the movie that he was going to make of this Boba Fett project, seeing how, Boba Fett would have been the main character of the story from the movie, and due to the fact that many have always viewed him as one of the most ruthless bounty hunters in the galaxy, it's safe to assume that the movie would have had its fair share of violence for sure. And especially, like I talked about in other videos, when it comes to Boba Fett's character, he is a lot more, I would say he's much more of a violent character in the comics. They definitely show a different side of him, and that's kind of what I've been wanting to see. And I think Tamores Morrison had spoken in an interview discussing how he would love to see the Boba Fett that is portrayed in the comics, and just kind of like the Jeremy Bullock version that's dark and devious and, kind of like this mysterious kind of a character. And I think that he would understand it a lot, especially how he has studied the character, not the way I guess that, Disney has portrayed it. And I don't even think himself, I don't think he's even happy with how they have done, the job of Boba Fett in the recent TV show, The Book of Boba Fett. And I think that that's something that he wanted to even tackle of, if they were to do a season 2, he would want to do a different type of a version, not the one that kind of like Disney gave us recently, even though some people are okay with it, some people aren't, but he has a different take that he would like to do as well. But seeing as how Star Wars has never really had, an R-rated category, it's safe to say that Disney would have released this movie, like I said before, PG-13 rating, and would have likely demanded Mango to make cuts to the film to make sure it didn't actually cross over into the R-rated territory. But I will say this though, going forward with his movie that is going to be coming out that talks about the dawn of the Jedi, I definitely am curious to see what he's going to have in store for us and what the rating for that movie is going to be, and if that movie is going to be potentially or possibly dark. It's a good question, and I wonder what you guys are going to say in the comment section. So light it up, when it comes to, him and, or shall I say, Disney scratching his R-rated Boba Fett, and what his movie with this Dawn of the Jedi will look like and the rating it will receive. For more Star Wars content, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know on everything Star Wars. Don't forget, I have a membership program, I have a merch store, and as always, the Eternal Sith. Then, now, forever. Later, guys.